We all know that the lithosphere is the solid part of our planet. And we also know that any vegetation needs some good fertile soil in order to grow. So it's important to understand what contaminates our soil that will eventually deplete it and not give us the food that we need to survive on this planet. Let's have a look at pollution and degradation of our lithosphere. Our modern way of living on Earth has a great impact on the quantity of pollutants found in air, water, and soil, mostly due to the number of people living on the planet. So, soil is contaminated when a toxic substance is found in greater quantity or greater concentration than what is considered to be normal. There are three main types of soil contaminants. Some are organic, others are inorganic, and others yet are radioactive. Of the many sources of organic contaminants, most of them are coming from the agri-food industry since they use fertilizers in order to have better looking crops, insecticides to protect their crops, and pesticides for the same reason. These toxic chemicals enter the surface and underground water reserve with the help of rain and melting snow. Since fauna and flora both rely on water for survival, they eventually get contaminated too. Looking at sources of inorganic contaminants now, we will find in landfills or with the use of gas engine and mining, the petroleum industry as well, and the chemical industry will produce a variety of contaminants such as different types of acids, many different types of heavy metals, the waste formed by the petroleum industry, and the use of industrial solvent all are considered to be inorganic contaminants. In addition to contaminating the water in the environment, the fauna and flora suffer directly from these human activities. The sources of radioactive contaminants are produced by the release of energy contained within the nucleus of an atom, known as nuclear energy. Now, using this nuclear energy for the production of electricity, weapons, and fuels will produce some radioactive waste that can be harmful for any living being, causing mutation, cancers, and other deadly disease. Also, a large quantity of thermal energy, which will impact the environment that is close by. This diagram summarizes the potential sources of soil contaminants. PTE stands for potentially toxic elements. They can come from the industries or from the agriculture or man activities, all the like. Nonetheless, they all have a part in contamination of the soil. Soil depletion kind of follows soil contamination in a sense that depletion comes from the loss of nutrients which affects the fertility of the soil. Now we know that contaminating the soil will have that kind of impact, but there are also several human activities that affect the soil to the point of making it hardly fertile. Some of the activities include intensive farming practices, the use of heavy machinery in agriculture and mining, deforestation, of course, and urban development. Let's all think about this and see what we can do as human beings to prevent this.